Sunday morning. It's going to be race time in another 2 hours, 1 o'clock. Just taking a view of facilities here from the campground. See the parking lot. Pretty well filled up. Sun is out, as you can see. It was cloudy this morning, but it looks like it's going to be a glorious day today. Looks like the track conditions are going to be pretty good, although it may be a little hotter than they expected, so we'll see what that has to do with mechanical problems, if any, tire wear. We're going to be sitting over in Concourse 16, which is in a bleacher area, but it won't be too bad. We'll be close to the pit area. Now it's about time to get ready to go to the racetrack now. Get our seats.
Lou Palmer, if I could interrupt for just a moment. Once again, we're down here with Captain Steve Tate, United States Air Force, the man who made the first enemy kill in Operation Desert Storm. And Steve, obviously a lot of new fans have joined us since we last talked, but we were talking about you got to attend the drivers' meeting this morning, and I understand you said that was pretty much of a thrill for you too.
Yes, sir, it sure was. Had a chance to talk to him, and you know, if a fighter pilot couldn't fly an airplane, he would want to drive a race car. So to me, so we had a good time here with him.
Well, obviously you extended an invitation. I understand that all the drivers got up at one time and got in line.
Yeah, I think
First enemy kill in Operation Desert Storm. He's a mission.
25 and 30 is
Well, we get the air heroes here, and we got another of our heroes here.
We'd like to see the binoculars down here.
For a minute, we're going to talk a little bit about the change of residence. Chris, you down there with the alligators and all that down in Florida now?
We are in Florida now, and we absolutely love it.
You really enjoy it, and looking out here at some of the hardware, and I believe this Toro is
We'd like
yours.
to see the
Is that going to be yours
binoculars
or Rick's?
Teddy's got them.
That's going to be Rick. Charitable work. And we have recently established our own Terra Benevolent Fund to help those within the international motorsports community, as well as to help participants and their families of IndyCar racing. So it's something that we're quite proud of. We still do quite a lot of work with children's charities as well. And we just want to thank everybody for all of their support, because it really, really means a lot to us.
Well, Chris, thank you, and that $15,000 will go a long way towards some of those goals. Chuck Hilton, we need you to victory circle immediately. Chuck Hilton, we need you to victory circle immediately. All starting drivers for the Marlboro 500, we need you to victory circle. All starting drivers for the Marlboro 500 to victory circle. Chuck Hilton, we need you to victory circle immediately.
And for the teams that may not have heard, it is time now, please, to grid the PPG kart Indy cars. Please, gridding them now.
It's a beautiful day out here. I think that they're going to have pre-race introductions of all the drivers pretty quick coming up.
What?
Maybe he's going to be all by himself at the I'll probably be ready.
Indianapolis started in 1911, Milwaukee in 1933, Phoenix in 1964. Those are the only tracks with a longer history. Michigan opened in 1968 with 500-mile events beginning in 1981.
I mean, isn't it just simply tradition and nothing else?
Well, down here along the victory circle area, the drivers are starting to accumulate. The new guys here a little bit early, so we're going to grab a word with him. Paul Tracy, I'm going to pinch you here for a minute to make sure you aren't dreaming, but this has to be a dream come true for you, this Marlboro 500 weekend.
Yeah, it is a dream come true for me to be involved with this team. Penske is the Mobil 1 sponsor on the car. I'm looking forward to a good race and running all the way to the end. Trying to do the best we can.
Well, the first involvement for you in one practice session, we had you down as the fastest for a while, and qualifying in the top 10 certainly, and a year-old Penske chassis with the organization behind you that you've got. You've got to be congratulated. You've kept your head. You've done an excellent job out there. We've been real proud of you.
Well, the team inspires confidence, and they give me all the opportunities to do the best that I can. We're just looking forward to a good race and bringing the Mobil 1 car on.
You know, for years there was just maybe one Canadian guy once in a while on the circuit. Oh, there's three of you starting here today.
Well, that was stupid. Yeah. Well, why not get the opposite?
I would think the driver introductions is pretty quick. It's 12:30 now. It's when they're supposed to start. We're sitting in row F, which is actually row 6. Seats 24 through 30. So we got good seats. We can see, as you can see, right into the pit row. We got a good view. Got a good view of turns 1 and 4. Also 2 and 3. Not bad. There's AJ Foyt's car.
The victory circle immediately.
Towed into the back. He's starting last.
You should be at victory circle now for driver introduction.
Got a good speed though, 222.19 or something like that. So he's going to be a threat.
In terms of the point competition, the PPG Cup point standings as we come into this race, there are two guys really locked in the battle. Bobby Rahal is the leader, 139 points. Michael Andretti chases with 116. Al Unser Jr. and Rick Mears a little further back, both with point totals in the 90s. And then Emerson Fittipaldi at 83, Ari Leyendijk almost to 80 points. So the two guys close in and charging on the battle. Rahal 139, Michael Andretti 116. 21 points available today.
All right, Lou Palmer, we're ready for driver introductions here at Victory Circle now, and as we mentioned earlier, Air Force Captain Steve Tate will be here to shake hands with these drivers before they embark on their mission this afternoon, that being the Marlboro 500. And we will start just minutes from now with that driver introduction. Very special presentation for him in a moment, but we're going to introduce him now as the starting. In 22nd position for today's 500 in his Copenhagen-sponsored Lola Chevrolet Power from Houston, Texas, the one and only A.J. Foyt.
You wearing a black driver's suit.
All right, and starting 21st, driving car number 9, the Granatelli Lola Chevrolet powered from Scottsdale, Arizona, Ari Leyendijk. Moving into the next row, one of the trio of Canadian drivers from Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada, driving the Archero Wines of Buick. You got John Jones. John's going to come out and meet Steve. Next man up in the Dale Coyne Racing Cosworth, car number 19 from Hillsborough, California, Randy Lewis. And starting 18th today, he drives car number 20, the Miller Genuine Draft Lola with the Alfa Romeo Power from Aspen, Colorado, the would-be fighter pilot, Danny Sullivan. And starting 17th today, he drives car number 86, the Texaco Haviland Star Lola Cosworth Power from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Jeff Andretti. The next man up, the second of our Canadian drivers, he's in the McKenzie Financial Uno Lola, the Judge for Power, Scott Goodyear in car number 15. And from Brownsburg, Indiana, a former winner of this event, the Leader Card Racing Lola with a Cosworth for Power, car number 21, Huncho Carter. He starts 14th today. He drives car number 8, the Target Scotch-sponsored Lola with the Chevrolet Power from Aspen, Colorado, Eddie Cheever. Starting alongside Eddie in position number 13, driving car number 11, the Budweiser True Sport machine, Judd Power from Roseville, California, Scott Pruitt. And we're going to introduce in 12th position. I don't believe he's here, and he's not going to start the race, but they were here in practice and qualified and did very well. He's walking around the grounds here. Jan Mikas from Salinas, California, was scheduled to go in the Derek Walker Motorsports machine, and an accident yesterday will prevent him from starting. In 11th starting position is car number 1, defending Kart Indy PPG World Series champion, defending race champion from Albuquerque, Mexico, Valvoline sponsored Lola with Chevy for Power, Al Unser Jr. Starting 10th on today's grid in the Amway Hertz Celanese Lola with Chevrolet Power from Coldwater, Michigan. He drives car number 22, Scott Brayton. And starting 9th in the Panasonic Lola with the Cosworth Power from San Clemente, California. Car number 7, piloted by Hiro Mashusta. In 8th starting position, the newest member of the Penske racing operation, our fastest rookie from Scarborough, Ontario, Canada, the Mobil 1 Penske Chevrolet for Power, carrying Paul Tracy in car number 17. Alongside of him, I believe the fastest qualifying effort ever for this gentleman. Familiar racing name, Amex for sponsorship, a Penske chassis, Chevrolet for Power from Indianapolis, Tony Bettenhausen. He starts 6th on the grid today. He drives car number 4, the Pennzoil C7 Lola with Chevrolet Power. He calls Indianapolis, Indiana home now. Driver of car number 4, John Andretti. Starting alongside John in car number 2. Starting 5th on the grid in the Kmart Haviland Lola with Chevrolet Power from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Michael Andretti. From right down the road just a piece. He overcame a lot of adversity here, having some engine problems right before qualifying came upon us. He carries the sponsorship of SDP and Craco, current point leader in the kart circuit from Dublin, Ohio, Bobby Rahal. And next up, another driver from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, the fastest of the Andretti clan, and there's 4 of them here this weekend. Kmart and Haviland sponsorship on the Lola with Chevrolet for Power, Mario Andretti in car number 6. Starting 2nd on the grid today in the Marlboro Penske with Chevrolet Power. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, the driver of car number 5, Emerson Fittipaldi.
Mario crashes and blames somebody else.
Nobody will take your back.
And on the pole today with a new track record of 225.169 miles per hour in the Marlboro Penske with Chevrolet Power. Car number 3 from Jupiter, Florida, Rocket Rick Mears.
All right, Rocket Rick.
Rick, we'll get you to stand here for just a moment. We have a couple of special awards, and we'll walk right over here because this is one of them, and Chris, the Michigan Auto Racing Fan Club, Jody Hallett. AJ, through the years, you've given the fans one heck of a ride. Your career and your accomplishments will truly put you in all forms of Motorsports Hall of Fame. It is with great pride and pleasure to present you with this award on behalf of the Michigan Auto Racing Fan Club and all the fans that will be watching here today for this Lifetime Achievement Award.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Michigan Racing Fan Club, and indeed this will go in a special place in my race at the end. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, JD! Hey, boys!
All right, AJ, another presentation. I'd like to present Mr. Jim Perkins, Vice President and General Manager of Chevrolet Division. AJ, on behalf of all your friends at Chevrolet, for the fantastic job you've done with us for years and years and years, you brought a lot of excitement. You think back about all the poles you won. I think from 74 to 76, you had 5 here consecutive. You won 7 races here between NASCAR, IROC, and 2 IndyCar races. And when you deal with all of that, you leave a lot of just good feeling for us at Chevrolet, and we're so happy to have been a part of your life, and you've been a part of our life. All your rowdy friends in Texas got together and said, what can we do for this guy? And so they wired me and said, we got to do something special. What does he really like? So we came up with this actually a little different kind of a situation. This is 287 gallons of Bluebell ice cream. And if any of you know AJ, he is a aficionado of Bluebell ice cream. So I want to see where they're going. Actually, you're allotted something like 287 gallons of methanol for a 500-mile race. So this ought to hold you for a while, partner.
And you can see the stone slots there.
On behalf of Marlboro, Michigan International Speedway, AJ, we didn't want to give you a blanket to throw on one of those thoroughbreds. So we went out and we have a saddle to present to you that you can ride on your ranch down in Houston.
Bobby Ray Hall.
Thank you. Miles per hour. Approaching, and here he comes. That is the most sophisticated helicopter in the world today, the S4. It is piloted today by Lieutenant Idle, co-piloted Lieutenant Shuey, and the petty officer on board is Dean Morse. They are from
Helicopter that just flew overhead.
Michigan. And he'll be circling back and making a run right down along pit road momentarily.
That's what they like.
Here he comes along the front string now. At this time, all unauthorized personnel should be clear of the grid and the pit area. All unauthorized personnel, if you do not have an official function right now, you should be off the grid, off the pit road. Command has been given for all drivers to get in their car as our Coast Guard helicopter. Teammate Rick Mears with the new track record here at Michigan International Speedway. Incidentally, on the flag stand, you will notice our honorary starter today, Mr. James Taylor. He will be up there along with Nick Fedora, the official kart starter, and he is our honorary their engines and getting ready to exit pit road, take them to the track for the parade laps. We await that magic moment.
Skinny
Nelson. Call home, Robert or Raymond Nelson. Please call home.
It's just moments away, just seconds away from the start of the race series. They're going to say, gentlemen, start your engines. It's going to happen pretty quick.
Helen Burlow, Vice President of Marketing Services for Philip Morris, will give the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
And they fire them up. Ready for the beginning of the race. Michael Andretti is the guy with the momentum now, winning 3 of the last 100 miles. Alan Jr. got his first ever 500-mile race win. He said he thought about those years that he had tried to win a 500-mile race start. He said the amount of concentration you have to have in order to run one of these races is tremendous. They are about to begin another weekend. People who can have side by side. A.J. Foyt starting in last position, a second-day qualifier. Very special in this Marlboro 500 for G&D Car points leader. The Marlboro Million, the only Triple Crown award in IndyCar racing. There is no bonus any greater award in the sport. Under the provisions of the program, any driver can win the Marlboro G&D and Bobby Rahal National Speedway program, a Marlboro hat. Let's wave them on for a fast and safe race. The balance of the field drops off as far as the pace cars go. Waving them on as it comes down. Jeff Andretti, and in the 7th row, Eddie Cheaper and Concho Carter moving up to row 6. It's Scott Pruitt in that All-American Bill Racing, the driver from California, car from Ohio, and defending winner and defending
I think this is going to be the checkered flag, Chris, this time.
In row 5, Hiro Matsuda and Scott Brayton make up that row. In row 4, Tony Bettenhausen starting alongside Paul Tracy, touched with the magic of driving his first major IndyCar event for Roger Penske in the Mobil 1. Row 3 is all Andretti. John Andretti, the February colors from Indianapolis, Indiana. Michael Andretti in the team car. 2 of his father's cars, the Martin Cavalin livery from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. In row 2, Mario Andretti starts inside and
should start this time. So the race car will come in. They're lined up at all to start. Bit of Paulie's drag on back, so he's going to try to
teammate Rick Mears, a couple of other cars stuck in behind now. Bobby Rahal in there moving up his he's on the inside of things there.
Come on, let's go!
When they hit the line, Fittipaldi will
Now, Mario, a lot of people thinking it's his weekend. Looks like it might be in the early going. And watch.
Come on, Mario! Woo!
be a contender this early in the race. Straight away, Tracy himself actually, I think, two of the cars off, two of the wheels off of Tracy's car now. Both of them are right here along the main straightaway. They came straight on down.
We're not sure where it is.
Heavy damage to the right side of that car.
The safety vehicle is now moving over to Tracy. The yellow flag is now out. Safety equipment moving over to Paul Tracy.
Yellow flag is out.
We're under yellow, which is 3 laps into the Marlboro.
We're under yellow, folks.
Paul Tracy was having an incredible run. He had our attention. He was picking up.
Looks like Paul Tracy's the one who had the accident. Yeah.
I think not.
There's Paul Tracy's car down there at the end. Chris, there's Paul Tracy's car down at the end there. At the end of the first turn there. He slid all the way. I didn't even see him slide. I just saw the smoke. I had him fired up. Now, I'm not sure what the reason is, but Michael had just overtaken his father Mario. I think it was on lap, I don't know, 6 or 7, whatever it is. I've got him in caution. We've had more caution laps so far than we've had racing time. Tracy's okay though. Might have a leg prowler, so his car is pretty well demolished. He's out of the race.
From Dr. Terry Trammell with the cart. That Paul Tracy sustained a fractured leg about 6 inches above his left ankle caused by the brake pedal catching him on impact. And so that was the only injury, and he will be taken to hospital for further examination of all systems. But right now, we've got another report at the front end. In fact, WJR in Detroit just came into the booth and is actually watching. We noted that there were 2 Andretti stories. You've got Michael and his father running 1 and 2 at the front of the field. And we had John Andretti and Jeff in the pit. And it appeared those cars actually came together. One had slowed and the other rear-ended. And so 2 Andretti's meeting out on the racetrack. And with that slowing, there was simply, as John slowed, nowhere for Jeff to go. So nailed the rear of his cousin's car, and both of them have come in, had service, and are back out on
One more.
Various combinations on that was a Momentum and holds back. Mears does close a little on Mario Andretti in the turn. Mears a little
Mario! Rocket Rick Mears.
And here comes Michael closing in on the pair of them.
And Lyondike got Ray Hall. He's on the hunt.
It's got to be Emil. It's got to be Emil's car that blasted. Fittipaldi hit the wall. Number 5. Marlboro 5. Emil Fittipaldi hit the wall. I didn't get it. I missed it. Didn't have it on. I missed that one coming around.
We have new leaders now as a result of this round of flash pit stops. Virtually guys in the field. And Scott Brink is the leader, but he has not leg fractures, a fairly low fracture, and has that's really the only accident that got confirmed and they were aware he was there. He got around. Three wide for a moment. Difference
might be an electrical problem. They just want to that right behind this wall about a week laps ago. He's out of it. Lap still running in Massachusetts. John, look at Jeff Andretti. That may require a white flag, but that could set up a different whole situation. If they feel they need it now, they may wait. No, Jeff. Well, yellow's out. Yellow's out. He just can't make it on back yet. His car eliminated from the field, but report. A.J. Point said he was encountering an engine problem for his not showing now. Those cars had a lot of repair work to do. He spoke of his engine. Putting his dog on the track. All he saw was smoke. On the track, right in front. Over his nose cone. Actually became a lodge. Give you a they did the repair work, put him back out on this racetrack. He is meters. He has not nearly the laps that but they made the repairs and got him back out of the corner. At the front, he remains by Rick Mears, Holly Lyondike, Mario Andretti, Ray Hall, Jr., now Buckler out to the 93rd lap. We wait for him to cross the line. Everybody else has to lap back, and Al goes a lap down. Mario has 94 laps. So does Rick Mears. You watch for Lyondike at the line for 94th lap. Mario will be the next on by, followed by Bobby Ray Hall. Under 3 seconds now, so he is chasing Michael down. Ari Lyondike, on the other hand, has lost another Michael Andretti. So Ari reeling them in early. Intentionally back on the really hunting hard. 20th starting position. Mario Andretti follows Lyondike. With Mario crossing the line, and a half second behind his skid. And so they run the 96 lap International Speedway. Here's picking up some traffic once again. That's driving as he tries to close, and we've got a yellow flag again.
The yellow has come out.
Where they are. Michael Andretti. Ray Hall has played out. Well, here's the big stop. And here comes Mario Andretti. Probably will be scored. Watch for them to come by now. We have 98 laps completed by Michael. Remember, he has now been in and out of the pit. Mario here comes Al. And this will pretty well keep us up the pit stop. With Al Jr. picking up service.
This car looks nice.
Martel is still in first. Rick Mears is second. Bobby Ray Hall is in third. Mario's in fourth. I guess Ari, the Flying Dutchman, is in fifth.
Between the next runners,
Michael and Mario around, followed closely by Rick Mears.
Taking a look at Ray Hall and notes where John Andretti is.
Lead over his father Mario Andretti. John Andretti in the left pit soil car. However, Rahal gets him back as they enter turn number 3. Rahal actually outran him on the back straightaway. So here they are. Very low, and again, so low, turn number 1. Get around it, but we have been able to look at the front of the field for our race today, Dennis. That's always a joy when you can do it.
There's the halfway point. Michael's in first place. Second. Rick's in fourth. Bobby Rahal's in fifth. So halfway point. 125 laps.
Then it would drop to a couple of laps off, and same with Scott Goodyear, same with Eddie Schieber. Throw it 2 laps down, and then we go 3 laps down to Doug Beckman, John Andretti. Michael Andretti, Ari Lyondike, Rick Mears pit also says, and here comes the lead.
Worth it right here. Get the pits. The pits.
I am.
The pits. Ari Lyondike, the pits.
See how fast they change the tires?
There might have actually been contact between Rahal and Lewis. It was that close. If there wasn't contact, it was very close. It cost Bobby a second and he lost himself.
And they are not, they're not really doing any close looking at it. So here is an example of where the pit work can actually gain you positions out on the racetrack. I think it's what, Ari Lyondike?
Ari Lyondike squeezed in there. Some excellent work by James Granatelli.
Yeah,
He's got Goodyear's car being pulled in. He's out of it for now.
And that has helped now. Long way to run. Now, out of the track. Brake is the leader in this particular group. We'll see a fast surface for Mike and Hudson out there around. Here's Michael Andretti. Excellent driving. Some good pit work. Brake stuck in the pits a little longer now. Mike looking at the back of that Hercules automobile and some problems with Scott Brake.
Rick Mears has been a player through this
Lyondike
time.
had a super pit change to take over another position there, so he's moved up to second under this caution. Michael, of course, is the leader. Ari's in second. Mario's in third. Rick's in fourth. And Bobby Rahal's in fifth.
Marlboro 500 scenario. Michael Lyondike, Mario, Mears, and Rahal. 2, 9,
Here they go.
6,
See, they're
3,
picking her up.
18.
Picking her up.
Acceleration.
Lyondike, your leader. Mario and Michael battling it out. Carl Haas is on the throw with his cigar down Lyondike has a commanding lead at the moment as we look at how close at least this battle has been going. We asked the question, could anybody handle Michael? And the answer came from Vince Granatelli Racing. Unsponsored car number 9 car that's won already this year. Speed 153.9 miles an hour. Andretti side by side.
On the outside of this duel is Mario Andretti. Michael is on the inside. Mario holds the line at stretching his lead now over the next
Mario's in
4
first
cars.
place right
Three
now.
of them challenging back and forth, and there goes Andretti. In turn number 3.
Get him, Mario!
Coming off turn number 4. And Rick Mears.
with car number 9 out there. But a couple of Andretti's have other ideas in mind. Michael second, Rick Mears has gotten around third, Mario fourth, and Bobby Rahal all five. Last night had some strong suggestions of how to run it. Want to know about this yellow flag situation.
Well, Michael Andretti's engine just blew over on turn 2. He and Rick were dicing there, and the engine went. And so as a result of that, Michael's going to be out of the race.
That was the end of the motor. A tie, a toe-in for Michael Andretti.
Michael's car. What a shame. Nice race, Mike.
Points leader, Bobby Rahal, still right in there, and he'll be running fourth now as Michael in the hunt for more points this weekend, hoping to challenge
$25,000
today, judging by the smoke that we saw, and that'll give Rahal.
It's going to be a race.
And the pace that we see at
It's going to be a good race.
I know, it was a good race, you know, and
Michael
that happened.
It's too bad Michael's out of the race now. It's a real shame.
There you go. So it is all
Looking forward to seeing him finish real well in it.
Michael Andretti here this afternoon. So we'll have to go on to inspection here. We're going to have an interesting winter here. Our Lion Dyke, it's been a dry spell for them. Maybe there's a sponsor sitting up there with a contract that's going to take down and stick in front of Miss Granatelli after this one is all done. Win or not,
44 laps. Bobby's in first, Rick's in second, Mario's in third, Bobby's in fourth, and they had showed Michael in fifth, but of course he's out of the race now. Sorry, Lion Dyke. For a pit right now.
Third position. So Mario to the attention of the Newman Haas crew down there. They go to work with rubber on the car. Meanwhile, Miss Granatelli and we'll watch now for Michael. Calling off got brake start. He's been in for a good moment, and that should go. Mark Mears is the leader. And Bobby. So Rick Mears, we heard Michael Andretti say he runs fastest on the empty tank. Rahal getting service from his crew.
And Mears' crew lay down and ready to go. Tires and tire man. Fuel. Rahal pulls out. He'll pull out behind the Lion Dyke, and here is Mears coming in as the leader. Service on the car again. And tires all the way around in this case. Counting the pit stop timing, he's past 10, 11 seconds now, 12, 13, and he's only at 14.6 seconds. Rick Mears is on the way.
Here comes Ari.
Of them. All of them have now been first. Ready for the story. Driver stop racing and got on the racetrack.
Long day inside both their cars. Started Paul Tracy had a problem very early in the first few laps. Then Emerson got a problem. Matt Schuster has got an incredible transmission problem. Danny Sullivan, electrical problems eliminated the Miller genuine draft car. And points on his machine. And Randy Lewis got problem.
And there is some sort of problem. They haven't thrown in the towel, not yet, but not in the pit right now. Just too much time. Black flag at one time, and it may have been third.
13 cars remain on the race course.
a stop. Ray Hall is going to reach his pit. We'll take a look and see what happens. In and out on the bundle of things down there, but disappointed in along with John Andretti and Tony Becknow. He will need a stop, but he won't need it. But you would think he would choose to stop with the others. Now, Ari Lyondike won his first race of the season in Phoenix, Arizona, and pit stops played a key role there. Ari did not come in under a yellow flag out there. What a terrible mistake. Well, it turns out the way the entire race played out, he did not need that stop, and by virtue of not making it, that was the margin of victory that he had. So Lyondike has won a race by not pitting a particular yellow, and Vince Vanatelli would not say it was strategy on their part. He would quite go so far as to say we made a mistake. It's difficult to see a mistake when you win your race, and they had done just.
Don't know if anybody can go 66 laps a year ago without a pit stop, but
2 laps, and hasn't fallen
led this one once very
Ray
briefly
Hall's
on
car
a
is out at 183 laps, so that didn't hurt Michael now that he blew his engine as well. So either one is going to get hurt on this.
A couple ahead of Michael. We know that for sure. We're going to have about a dozen cars or so around at the end of this one. John Cock remains on the front of this.
the other guys did.
We're down here on pit road now. Up on the jack, all 4 Goodyear radios being replaced, and
We're waiting for Mario. Looking out on the racetrack now as Mears gets fully serviced, tires
Don't do that, Nathan.
fuel in, and he is on his way spinning tires. Here comes Mario and leader now. Mears is fully serviced. Mario Andretti will be in first position. Lyondike, I don't think. There we go. Mario, Lyondike's on the leader. Rick Mears will be in second place. Mario Andretti being serviced will exit in third. Eddie Cheever and Al Unser Jr. is in the pit now too for his last service call, as is John Andretti. Mario is off the jacks, and John would beat Mario out of the racetrack a little bit. Does not he? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Rick's down his line and behind Mario Andretti.
get his pit stop. He's been in the top 5 for the last few laps. 220 and 250 are gone. We now show Ari Lyondike as Rick is certainly laid out. Mario is ready for this. Eddie Cheever and fifth showing as Al Unser Jr. Cheever lighting up the tires coming down.
Ari's in first right now, but he's going to have to pit. Rick has already serviced, so he won't have to pit anymore.
Not for long.
Certainly caught us by surprise. You know, we're talking about the old cliche where you hear a big noise and
now the interval, how to settle things out.
Before we started this, he was about to go a lap down.
That's the point that I might years by far the classic right now.
The last car to go a lap down. One driver just might be right there in his wake.
Look at Mears closing now, and there'll be some traffic.
it's over! Woo! Well, folks, it's a brand new race here on lap 232.
1 lap to go.
This is going to be great. 1 lap to go before the startup. Ari and Rick and Mario. We got about 8 cars left out there, folks. It's going to be an exciting finish.
Eddie Cheever's team must have been.
Eddie Cheevers, okay, good boy, Eddie. We're going to make a great race out of it, Eddie. Good finish, great race. Oh!
He does. John mentioned that far ahead of Rick. Rick is going as slow as anybody we've seen all day.
Ari's like, let's go! Oh, let's go!
Red Marlboro color, chasing Kelly Racing, and our sponsor, car number 9, with Dutch-born Ari Lyondike, the Ford on that automobile. Here's by the tip of the watch, and comes Lyondike, the interval that last time, 3.04 seconds. So Mears, imperceptibly, lap after lap, put it from a second to 3 seconds. Lap. Here's looking for the first time ever in 50 years of Int'L Speedway. Average speed for the winner climbing to 166 plus. Over about 40 yards goes. Rick gets by down the side of the nose. Because Lyondike shot from everybody out there. Still running on the race. Interval on the previous lap, we watched the line at the line now at 3.6. Are we fighting the game fight? I really don't think in the end, Lou, that they stop and go when it's don't know that, but that's a big chunk when you look at just the 3.6. The yellow flags play out to advantage and disadvantage, but Rick Mears is incredible. When he gets his first Speedway, that probably is going to happen, but Ari Lyondike sure made an awful lot happen through the course of this entire race, and he started 20. Saturday on the racetrack because of the problems, and in comes Mario's got a cushion of really 20 laps, but he has no they don't need five. They don't need anything. I guess they're absolutely, and that may cost him dearly. Point out for Ari Lyondike as they go around this racetrack one more time. Keep in mind when the Cup Circuit comes down here in a couple weeks, tickets will be available for that one as we come around down that stretch they go. And it is the
last lap.
Having passed last time by Rick Mears today, and he is, as the checkered flag is out, Rick Mears. And there is Ari Lyondike, who will retain, I think, Al Unser Jr., who will be, well, I can
Cheever, not even on the racetrack, 7. And John Jones and Scott Rick rounding out.
Alonso Jr. got him another
There's the winner, Rick Mears, the winner of the Marlboro 500 here at Michigan International Speedway.
Well, was that Rick Mears wins his first ever Marlboro 500 here at the Michigan International Speedway. And joining a very select list of other drivers who have had the victory.
Chris.
Pancho Carter won the first. Gordon John Carter second. John Paul Jr. picked up a win in 1983. Then Mario Andretti finished this one in the pits after all. Emerson Fittipaldi got a victory in 1985. It was Johnny Rutherford in 86. Michael Andretti, the first 2 wins here in 87. Danny Sullivan gave Roger Penske as an owner his first win here at his own track when Sullivan was driving for him. Michael got his second win in 1989. Al Unser Jr. won the fastest race ever run at 189.7 miles an hour a year ago. And now, Rick Mears, his first win here at Michigan International Speedway. And Ari Lyondike in second place. For Al International Speedway. You'll be anxious to hear the words of the winner. I would be particularly anxious too if we are able to do it for you to hear the words of Ari Lyondike or Vince Granatelli or anybody who has anything to do with that team.
The guy with the long hair, the white suit.
500-mile victories of the year.
Well, I tell you, it's really feeling great. Marlboro cars this work, fantastic. The guys did a tremendous job. We started out with an understeer and, just kind of kept working with the car, run out of pace, trying to save everything we could. We knew it was going to be a long, hard day, and obviously everything worked great. Chevrolet ran strong. Tires worked well. We really had no problems other than a little imbalance at the beginning.
Rick, in the beginning and through most of the race, you had 5 cars, and they were all there nose to tail, and it looked like at some point any one could win the race, and then they started dropping one by one.
Well, I tell you, if you didn't like that racing that was going on early on, you don't really care for racing. There was guys swapping places of, every half a lap, trading off inside, outside, high and low, and that just shows how competitive the series is this year. There's a lot of cars capable of winning races, and it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time.
Rick, obviously you've called this your favorite track. You like it a little better after today?
Well, you bet. It's been a long time trying to get this one under our belt, and with Marlboro being the sponsor of the race, and obviously Roger Penske owning the track, this is one that we really wanted to get under our belt, so finally we got that accomplished.
One final question, I'll let you enjoy the victory here. When you had Ari Lyondike closing up on you there with that last yellow, did that give you some concern?
Well, I felt we could run stronger than Ari anyway. We were running along behind him, just before the yellow. So I knew when we had a clean track with clean air on the front of the car that would help the front end, and we would be able to, should be able to stretch it out a little.
All right, there you have it. There, your winner of the Marlboro 500, Rick Mears. Chris Mears is standing by here. Chris, in the beginning you said you would take the car. If he won, he gets the lawnmower. You got
the end of our excursion to Michigan for the Marlboro 500. We had a good time here today. Yeah, Rick won. Ari came in second. Alonso Jr. by virtue of Mario having to pull in the pits on third or fourth last lap.
All right, our drivers now down here in Victory Circle are getting ready to mount the victory podium. Ari Lyondike, of course, finishes second this afternoon, and Al Unser Jr. runs third. All right, we're going to make the presentation now, beginning with Mr. Leo McCullough. Philip Morris USA will present first of all to Al Unser Jr., who finishes third, his trophy. And to make that presentation, as Little Al takes his stand up on the stand there, here's Leo McCullough.
Little Al, fantastic. Back up in the points again. Always in contention. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And I'd just like to tell my guys they did a wonderful job all day. We kept plugging in there and staying with it. And congratulations to Rick and Ari. They were the toughest ones all day, and you know, I'm just glad that we hung in there all day. The first thing you got to do is finish this thing, and so that was the main thing that we tried to do, and that's what we did. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It's wonderful having you here, and definitely come back again. Thank you.
Allenser Jr. as he mounts up on the stand there. Let's hear it for him. He finishes third today, and of course our second place finisher, Ari Lyondike. And Leo McCullough will now make the presentation to Ari. Leo?
Ari, congratulations. We understand this is your 100th career start. You started virtually at the back of the pack, and you ran hot all day and came up in second place. Fantastic ride. Most sincere congratulations. Well, thank you very much, and I'd like to thank Marlboro for their involvement in the sport. Without Marlboro, all of us would have not as good of a time. And the race went really well for me. The stop-and-go penalty hurt a little bit, but I guess they thought I did something wrong, so no problem. Congratulations to Rick Mears and Penske. Thank you.
All right, and of course, Leo will now present the winner, Rick Mears, with his trophy.
Rick Mears, what can we say? The first man ever to pass $10 million in career earnings. Your first win in a 500 mile at the Marlboro 500 here in Michigan. Fantastic run, Rick. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Leo. And again, I want to thank Marlboro for the support, for sponsoring the race. And you know, everything just went our way today. Everything fell in place. The guys did a tremendous job, and we're fortunate to be here. Thank you very much.
Well, that's it, folks. That's the finish of today's activities. Now we're going to go off into the stands and collect some pop cans so we can take them back for some refunds. Help pay for this trip. See you later. Well, here it is, Monday, August 5th. You can see it's just a little before 9. We're getting ready to pack up. We're heading back to Penfield. We had a good race weekend here. Had lots of fun. Good exciting trip, seeing the oval track here, the super speedway type of track at Michigan. There you can see the track over there from where we camped. It's all cleaned up. The whole area where the parking lot was that I filmed yesterday, that was completely filled. It's all empty, of course, and they went through and cleaned up all the trash and the bottles and all the rest of the goodies. Most of the vehicles, racing teams, I think maybe have already left either yesterday or early this morning. There's Andy and Chris taking down the tent. What do you got there, Nate? I think it's under the seat in the back of the van. Well, that's about it. We're going to get ready to pack up now and head down the road. Chris is going to do some of the driving in the beginning.